how do you facilitate process orchestration? I mean, first, maybe what is process orchestration? Is you have a process, and like if you have a process that would just basically mean, okay, let's get 15 data points, then you would not need to orchestrate it really. It's just that one tool that gives you 15 data points, fine. The complexity comes in that for any modern business process, there's many tools involved. So you're onboarding an employee, and you need to put the employee into the HR system, into the payroll system at some point. You're creating a bank account, and I need to, in the end, put your information into the core banking system, into the CRM system, and you get your credit check. And I need to also maybe get a signature. So there's like 4, 5, 6, 10 systems I need to kind of like just call at the right time and give them the right information. Get information from the systems or push them back. So orchestration means really like an orchestra. You have all these different systems. They're kind of sitting in front of you like an orchestra, and you're kind of conductor of the orchestra. And you're kind of telling them, do this and do that. And then do this and come back and give me this information. You're being the conductor of an orchestra to do process orchestration. I mean, if it's clear that first you do this and then you do that, if it would be actually an orchestra, you would have a music piece you're playing, and you do A, B, C. It's completely defined. You play first that, and then that. It's just that it's not really that way for a business process. For a business process, you do A, then with A you find out, okay, actually, this client that wants to have a credit, that client is a bit more complicated. The money that the client here has to give us as collateral for that's not, or the house that he wants to build as collateral, it's not as easy. It's kind of on the border. We need to now call our risk system. Maybe we don't have to do that. Maybe you have to get an extra now approval process from our management. So after you do A, you find out, okay, it's not B that we have to do. We have to do F. So you kind of while you're conducting your orchestra, based on what people play, you play something else. So it's a bit like jazz, right? You react to your audience. You react to the mood, to what's currently happening, so to say. So basically, in this sense, it's not conducting an orchestra. It's like conducting a huge jazz band in a techno club where you want to have people dancing all the time. You react to everything that's happening around you. And that's kind of also why Atfinity needs to have rules for this. So you're telling me I have this API call, and I need to basically ask for your credit score whenever any of the data points have changed. So you're telling me that your income is 100,000 euro per year, and then I need to make an assessment based on that. If then next week you come to the bank and, oh, sorry, I was actually wrong about it. It's not exactly 100,000. It's only 92,000 euros per year. Well, we need to redo the check, right? Because every time the data that you just push to the system changes, you need to do it again. And maybe 100,000 euros income per year was perfect for this credit, and 92,000 is not enough. Or, well, maybe it's a larger mistake. It's actually not 100,000, it's 10,000. So suddenly the credit will not go through. So based on all the information that they have, I need to do other things. And now with the 100,000 came back and said, no problem, you can have the credit. With 10,000 said, yeah, I need to actually have approval from my manager. Because 12,000 would be enough, 10,000 is it's close enough to the border that we can talk about it, but we have to talk about it. So we're now doing F. So at Atfinity, you would say, make an API call with the income. And then when it comes back and it says basically it's an orange check, it's only it's a risk level 5 of 7, then you have to talk to your manager. So you make another rule, talk to manager when risk level is larger equal 5. So you make all these kind of rules, and that then orchestrates. And maybe talking to your manager means, okay, to talk to the manager, send an email to your manager to actually now invite him to work on the case, or a Slack message, or whatever you want to do here, or create a Google Doc to now just have a conversation on here. So the orchestration means we have rules that will also make API calls and do certain things. And that way we just call all the different systems. We orchestrate them. It's like you're saying, okay, the violin only plays after the trumpet has played a C minor. And then we basically do that. And every time the trumpet does that, we do that. We react basically to the data in the case, react to your income data, to your first name, to your nationality, to the domicile, to the way you told us that your KYC situation is.